Hello friends, schoolsteps.in welcomes you again. In the previous tutorial, we worked on the handler object and onCreate method. We designed hands of hour, minute and second. In this tutorial, we'll continue from where we left in the previous tutorial. Friends, this is what we are going to achieve by the end of this tutorial. Let's proceed. Open Android Studio and open the project My Watch Faces. From the Where module, open the class analog watch face service.java on which we worked last. Now we need to work on the onDraw method in this particular class. So inside the method onDraw, first of all we need to delete this line. Now using the parameter bounds, we need to get width and height. So right here we can say int width is equal to bounds dot width. In the similar way we can get the height. Now next we need to get the center x and center y. So we can say float center x is equal to width divided by 2f, and in the similar way we can say float center y is equal to height divided by 2f. Next we need to put one if condition. This if condition is required to scale the image that we put in the drawable folder, that is bg.png. So this is the background of our Android watch face. So we need to make sure that we scale this image properly. So in our previous tutorial, we initialized the object background drawable using the image bg.png right here in this line. Let's proceed with our if condition now. So inside this if condition, what we are saying, if background scaled bitmap is equal to null, or background scaled bitmap dot get width is not equal to width, or background scaled bitmap dot get height is not equal to height. So what exactly background scaled bitmap is? If you remember, we declared this variable in the previous tutorial. It is right here. So initially it will definitely be null and this if condition will be true. So initially as background scaled bitmap will be null, inside the if condition we can say background scaled bitmap is equal to bitmap dot create scaled bitmap. The first parameter we need to pass is the bitmap. So we can say background bitmap. If you remember, last time we worked on the background bitmap, and right here inside the onCreate method we had initialized the background bitmap using the bg.png as a parameter. Here we are talking about the same piece of code which I showed to you for bg.png few seconds back. So this is our first parameter. The second parameter is width, third parameter is height, and the last parameter is true. So what we have done is, using this method, we have created one scaled bitmap from this particular bitmap. So next we need to define two more variables. One is the outer tick radius and the other one is the inner tick radius. Outer tick radius is equivalent to center x and inner tick radius is equal to center x minus 10. I will come to these two variables later. Now we know that in the clock we have 12 ticks. So first we will draw 12 ticks and then we'll replace 4 ticks, that is 12, 3, 6 and 9 with the text. Let's do it. So right here let's run a for loop. Now inside the for loop we need to get inner x, inner y, outer y. Tick ROT is helping us to get these 4 values. Now these 4 values are being fetched by the standard formulas. So we don't need to worry about these formulas. All we need to make sure is that we are applying the correct formula. Outer tick radius is being used in fetching the values of outer x and outer y. Inner tick radius is being used in fetching the values of inner x and inner y. So basically here center x minus 10, what it is deciding is, it is deciding the length of the tick. So this one is the starting point which is close to the boundary of the circle, and this one is the inner point. So the length of this tick is 10. If right here we say center x minus 20, then the length of this tick will be double. And this is applicable on all the ticks. Next we need to say canvas.drawLine so that we could draw the tickers. So here the ticker paint is referring to the one which we declared in the previous tutorial and one we initialized right here inside the onCreate method. So let's run our program and let's see what we have done till now. So go to run, click on run where. As we are not having any main activity, you will get this dialog box. Right here you need to choose do not launch activity. Click on apply and click on run. So on the screen you can see the result of what we have done till now. Next, we need to draw the hands of hour, minute and second. One more thing that we need to take care is that the hand of seconds should be visible only in the interactive mode and not in the ambient mode. Let's do it. Let's draw the hand of seconds. So in this line, we are fetching the seconds from the time. In the next line, using the standard formula, we are getting the rotation of seconds. Further in the next line, we are defining the length of seconds hand. Next, in the if condition, we are making sure that we should draw seconds hand only when it is not in the ambient mode. We are getting the x and y position of seconds hand using a standard formula, and we are passing sec ROT variable right here as a parameter to achieve this. Last but not the least, right here we are drawing the seconds hand. Second paint is referring to the one on which we worked in the last tutorial right here. I did one mistake here. This piece of code should be outside the for loop. Mistakenly I have put it inside the for loop. Next, in the similar way, we need to draw the hands of minute and hour. For these two, we do not need to worry about the ambient mode. Here is the output of what we have done till now. Next, we need to remove 4 ticks with 12, 3, 6 and 9. Let's do it. So inside the for loop, we need to define if-else conditions for this piece of code. Let me do it quickly. So inside the if condition, we are checking the tick index for 0, 3, 6 or 9. If the value is 0, then we are making it 12, else we are putting the value as such in the temp. Then further in the next 4 if conditions, we are checking the value for 12, 6, 9 and 3. And right here inside the if condition, what we are doing is we are drawing the text. If you notice a difference, in the else condition we are drawing the line, but in these 4 if conditions, we are drawing the text. The first parameter is the variable itself. The second parameter is the x position. The third parameter is the y position, and the last parameter is ticker text paint. If you remember, we worked on the ticker text paint in our last tutorial. It is right here, and the text size that we have defined for the ticker text paint is 14. Let's run our program and let's check the output of what we have done till now. Here is the output. Now one last thing that we need to do is, in the beginning of the onDraw method, we need to say mtime dot set to now. Let's check the output of our program now. Now the watch has started showing the current time, but it is still not running. So let's see what exactly is happening. So we have set the mtime to set to now. So what exactly mtime is doing? So down here we are getting the seconds from the mtime, and on the basis of seconds we are setting the rotation of seconds right here. Seconds we are passing right here. Same is true with the minutes as well as with the hour. With this, we are done with the implementation of onDraw method. Let's take a break here, and in the next tutorial, we will make our watch face show the real time to us. Thank you. Friends, with this, I take your leave. Thank you so much. Please like our page on facebook.com/letsandroid. If you have any query, do write us at info@schoolsteps.in or schoolstepsin@gmail.com. Thank you.